What's going on, everybody? Jim Like Halo back again, the other setup, and today we are talking about Halo 5. Now, this game came out in 2015, and it was very hyped up, as you can see by the marketing, being this character Locke versus Master Chief. This is the physical case, as you can see, which I did not get at release date, by the way. I didn't get an Xbox One until like 2 years after this game even came out. Um, and originally it was more exciting, but once it came out and everyone got their hands on it, they're like, this still really ain't Halo. Because this one was also made by 343 Industries. It also came, I don't know if it came with this or that was a separate thing. These controllers actually do look pretty cool now, I'm not gonna lie. Those headsets are probably not the greatest. Anyway, that's the disc. This is a physical copy. The full game is not on here because it's like 100 freaking gigabytes for some reason because game optimization in this era was not the greatest. But also the first Halo game that's not Halo Wars that was rated T, like the mainline one. There's no flood in this one, not even in multiplayer. I mean, like, they're gory, but also, like, Halo typically had more blood stuff going on. Maybe that's part of it. I'm not really sure. But anyway, let's get into what the game kind of actually looks like and why people feel the way they do about it. So they brought back the main Halo theme on the main title screen, at least. Halo 4 had a different one, but I actually didn't mind it. I still thought it was pretty good. Cool little shot of the Infinity. Yeah, this was like I mean, technically Halo 4 was live service, but this game felt more like streamlined live service, so anyway, this was also the first Halo game where the campaign, it says co-op here, but this is online only co-op. You can only play this with 3 other people who are online on a separate Xbox. You can't locally split screen because they're like, oh, we need 60 FPS. But it's like, bro, since when has Halo ever been about the focus of 60 frames? Also, it's still gonna been 60 frames per second in single player and then just 30 for split screen. That's not that big of a deal. Even if it was only 2 players split screen co-op, that's still better than nothing. That's how it was in the original and the second game. Like, so that was already a big turn off from fans around. They're like, no split screen. It was a huge thing. And then another big thing about this campaign is you hardly even play as Master Chief. So you can see all the missions here. When it says Fire Team Osiris, that's when you're playing as Spartan Locke and that fire team. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of these levels you play as fire team. And then only 3 of them, I believe, are blue team. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, only 3 times you actually play as Master Chief or blue team in this game, which is kind of crazy considering it's freaking Halo. You're not playing as Master Chief the majority of the time. It's just weird. That's the super biggest deal in the world because you can play as Buck for Halo 3 ODST, which is also in Reach on Fire Team, which I like. That's always cool and fun. This game actually has some cool like set pieces. One of my favorites I always think about is the Swords of St. Helios. You actually get to go on the planet, and the Arbiter is back in this game. His design is different and weird, but same voice actor, and it is the Arbiter. And actually this game I think looks pretty good visually. It definitely doesn't look like bad at all. It's definitely got that going for it. Is this the best level to show this? Maybe a different one. Hang on. So weirdly enough, the first level of this game actually picks off after the end of Spartan Ops in Halo 4, which if you didn't play, you wouldn't really know what's they're talking about or why it's happening. Because it was a side mode that it wasn't the most interesting, and it wasn't the most fun thing to play in the game either. It was still cool that they even did it, but it's weird that that was like what the plot started on and they like wrapped it up in literally the first level of the game. It was like, what was even the point of building all that? So as you can see, this game looks like it's a very different art style. I mean, Halo 4 had the different art style first, but it's like visually from a graphical standpoint, it actually looks really good on Xbox One X. they had a patch to make it higher than 1080p, and then it's like a full 4K in the Series X, so that definitely helps. And then it's like locked 60 frames, so looks very good. Art style though, that's up for debate whether you like it or not. And then Halo 5 also had it where you can like aim with like any gun, even an energy sword, which increases the range of a weapon that shouldn't have more. It's a melee weapon. It's really strange, but yeah, like for example, when Halo Infinite first was shown, people were showing like looking at this of Halo 5, and this does still look better, like graphically, even on the same console and PC and whatnot. But the art style is different, so that's a different thing. Also, they changed the design of weapons. As you can see, the battle rifle here, it's yellow and has like an ELO sight instead of like a scope, which doesn't quite look right. The Magnum is still the Magnum, but it's kind of weird. And then you can also like float in the air when you aim. I don't know if you notice. You float and they drop down. And then there's also like the boost in this game. You can dodge any direction, like omnidirectional movement, BO6. And then you can like, not only is sprinting still here, but when you sprint you can do a boost, like dash, and like slam into people. You can also do that when you're jumping and slam into people. So there's like advanced movement in this game. Unlike Halo 4, where it just really had sprint and that was about it. You can also like vault in this game. Let's see if I can get a surface I can show that at. Hold on. Without dying. Oh, yeah. Like right here, you hold A and then you clamber right up. I'm only shooting this with one hand. This is crazy gameplay right here. And also the Prometheans are here, but they're not like a main focus at all, just kind of chilling. It's really... Actually, maybe I can die, see if you can see the revive system thing. It's not normal, by the way. Also, assassinations are in this game, unlike Halo Infinite, so I can at least give it that as well. They're definitely there, even if they're monetized. Let me just cut to dying so you can see the downing. So as you can see, when you go down this game, you don't actually die. You're either AI co-op teammates can revive you, or if you're playing with other people, they can revive you, which is kind of interesting and cool. More like squad, kind of cool little feature. It's like marking waypoint things. This game is definitely fun to play with friends, but the campaign story really just isn't that good. It could have been a lot better if they did some different things, but yeah, that's basically what the game looks like and plays like in campaign. Let me well, multiplayer, yeah, so think about all those advanced movement things and how much that changes Halo's identity with the art style. It's like it's almost not even the same game anymore. It's like a sci-fi advanced thing, which is fine, but like for it to be called Halo and to be so different, like in designs and gameplay, is it really like Halo, you know? So that's definitely a big thing back in the day when people were discussing like art style and how they changed stuff. And I mean, obviously you can still have my EVA helmet that I also, the worst part about this game is I'm just lucky I have this helmet and stuff, because in this game it had essentially loot boxes, which were like packs, and you had a random chance of getting armor pieces. You could not just unlock them or buy them. It was so annoying. I mean, you could grind the game for points to get them, which is how I got this stuff. And then you could open like specific ones, but it's really annoying. I always hated stuff like this. Like, bro, imagine paying well, that's actually in New Zealand money, because my region is set to New Zealand. Do not ask why. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I don't know why you would ever do that, but yeah, you can unlock them with points and then get stuff, but it's kind of a grind. I didn't play this game that much. I definitely played a decent amount, but not that much. Because it's still fun. It's a fun game. I'd argue because of all this advanced stuff, it makes it unique at least. It's still not my preferred Halo game, to say the least. Forge in this game is really cool, though. Even if everything started out really bare, like Forge didn't launch with this. Multiplayer was kind of lacking when it launched, but it got a lot better as it went on, which is what I hate about live service games. They start like half-baked and then they're good later. It's like it should be good at launch and then you should add on to the the launch that's already good with even more good stuff, which is what Halo Infinite suffered with too. But at the end of the day, that's okay. Overall, this game, I think it's okay. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's terrible. Some people say it's their least favorite Halo. Some might make it their favorite. Who knows? But I think it's pretty solid overall. There's definitely fun to be had, at least nowadays. But when it launched, it was definitely a lot worse. It was really buggy, too. But yeah, overall, that's what I think of the game. Let me know what you think of Halo 5. If you like it, if you hate it, let me know. And that's all I have to say for this video. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.